Franz slowly walked to school, dragging his feet. Late again. He was scared of getting scolded. The warm sun, the singing birds, nothing seemed nice today. Fear made his heart heavy. He got to the school. It was strangely quiet. No shouting, no games, no usual noises. This silence felt weird and scary. A shiver went down his back. What was going on? Franz slipped into his seat. His heart was pounding. He tried to breathe slowly. Something felt different. Something was wrong. Monsieur Hamel came in. He wore his best Sunday clothes and looked serious. This was unusual. He spoke, his voice quiet and steady. "This is our last French lesson." The words hit Franz like a lightning bolt. Last lesson? What did that mean? He was confused. He looked around the classroom. His classmates looked worried, just like him. A heavy silence filled the room. Every tick of the clock made the announcement feel heavier. The last French lesson, it sounded so final, and it made Franz feel cold inside. Monsieur Hamel started the lesson. His voice, usually strict, now sounded very sad. He talked about their language, how beautiful it was, how strong. He wrote France, Alsace on the board. Big and bold, the letters seemed to come alive. Franz listened, really listened, maybe for the first time. Every word felt precious. He tried hard to understand the grammar, the difficult parts he'd always skipped. Now it was too late. The classroom, usually noisy with kids fidgeting and whispering, was quiet. Everyone was listening. They finally understood how serious this was. This was it. The last time they would hear their language spoken, taught and loved in this room. As the lesson went on, Franz felt a wave of regret. He was sorry for all the wasted time, sorry for not appreciating Monsieur Hamel's hard work, sorry for not caring about his language. Now it was being taken away. He remembered playing as a child, not understanding how important learning was. He remembered not liking school, the rules, Monsieur Hamel's strictness. Now he understood. Monsieur Hamel wasn't mean, he was protecting something precious, their language. A tear rolled down Franz's cheek. Not a sad tear, but a tear of regret. All the students felt the same way. They finally understood how much they were losing. Losing their language, their history, who they were. The villagers filled the back of the classroom. Old Hauser, the former mayor, the former postmaster and others. Quiet, listening. They being there meant a lot. This wasn't just about a lesson. It was about a community losing a part of itself. Monsieur Hamel taught with passion and sadness. He put his whole heart into every word. This was his last stand, his way of saying, "This is who we are, and you can't erase us." The room was full of emotion, shared sadness, quiet strength, a community together in its loss. The last French lesson became a powerful symbol of their courage, their refusal to be forgotten. The clock struck 12. The Prussian's order echoed in the silence. Monsieur Hamel stood tall, chalk in hand. He wrote "Vive la France" on the board. His last act, his voice choked up. He whispered, "School is dismissed." Silence. No one moved. His words, his final action hung heavy in the air. Then slowly the students and villagers started to leave, leaving behind the quiet, the empty chairs, the words on the board. The last French lesson was over. A language silenced. A culture pushed down, but in their hearts the spirit of France, the love for their language, still burned strong. A fire that no order, no occupation could ever put out.